Hi, welcome to my first video. This is me filling out my 2024 bullet journal. The theme this year is going to be bugs. Last year was the first year I successfully filled out a whole journal from January to December. And so the thing about last year was it was very hodgepodgey. Last September I did this theme right here, which was really cute. It's like identifying butterflies, and I decided I want to do that this year. Here are the materials I use. So for the main part, I use super tips. I accent a bit with washi tape, and then I use Pilot juice pens, and then these Uli calligraphy pens that I got for Christmas a while ago. But yeah, now that I've gotten that out of the way, it's time to start the bullet journal. So since I'm making this spread just for myself and not for anybody else, I don't really plan out things very well. I more or less just let it be loose, so it's fast, and also because if I'm really the only person who's using it, it doesn't matter too much to me about it being extremely symmetrical and stuff like that. It also is nice just not to worry about making mistakes, because mistakes are going to happen. And I mean, the journal still uses the same purpose as long as you don't spill water all over it. So I don't like to worry too much about it. This spread, it's kind of like the spread I did last year, just red, because I decided to do red because red's my favorite color. As you can see, I'm making a lot of mistakes on the calendars, but I still think it looks fine and it'll serve its purpose. I don't actually usually use the first 2 pages that much. They're just kind of there to be oh look, there is an opening page, but I don't worry about it too much. But yeah, so this is the first spread, and then I think next is a future log. I was inspired by a YouTuber. I'll put the name if I can remember. I was watching her video the other day, and then I saw that she did a future log, and I really like that idea, especially since I only do the first month before in advance, so it will help to have every single date out so I can lay out birthdays and stuff like that. Something I really want to get better at this year is making birthday gifts in time, because there's a couple times where I've gotten really close calls. So yeah, that's my little future log. Not much to say about it. It's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, the next spread I'm going to do is the actual cover page for the theme, which again is beetles. So I'm just going to draw a bunch of fun beetles. My kind of process is I just roughly block out shapes and defining colors with my super tips. There I did light green over dark green. I'm going to draw a stag beetle right here. I'm just doing really quick doodles. It's not super detailed or anything. I'll just add in the details as I go, and I kind of like to just turn my brain off and just draw things when I'm doing my bullet journal. So I'm not super worried about it being perfect or anything. I'm just kind of drawing. These first 4 beetles are actually beetles that I'm going to identify later in my book. There's one more that I'm going to draw, which is a June beetle down in the corner. This is a flaw about not planning before, is that this bug right here that I draw is so ugly. I thought I was going to be able to save it. It is not savable. I really don't like it, and it's front and center, and there's nothing I can do about it now, but I just have to deal with it. Again, I just like to keep my design kind of loose, my process kind of loose, just so it's not super tedious and boring, but fun. So for detail, I'm going over it with the Oogie calligraphy pens. I have no clue where these came. Well, I know who gave them to me, but I don't really know where they got them. It's kind of a random brand. I don't know if it's actually a well-known brand or anything, but I mean, they worked. Usually I use flare pens, but I couldn't find them, and I mean, these looked really well. I like the colors. They're actually really pretty. I really like this green here, worked really well. It did not save this bug in the middle, unfortunately. It is still very ugly, but I did try. And then I'm just going over for final details with my black pen. This part is actually really fun and satisfying, just to fill it in and see all the finishing details, bring it all together. I really like how my potato beetle turned out in this spread, and then also this orange bug right here. I don't remember the name of. I only remember the names of the ones I actually identified. But, I'm sure it is a lovely beetle. So after I finish filling in all of this, I'm gonna cut around the edge. I didn't cut it super well, but I think it looks good enough. And then I'm going to make a little calendar at the bottom. Okay, the next spread I'm making after this is like the monthly calendar spread, which again, like I made sure to count out all of the specific squares, and then I messed it up, and now my Friday box is like a box smaller than all the other boxes. But honestly, I don't really mind it that much. Like, I think it's still like functional and it looks fine. At the top, I just do like little circles, and I do like kind of like imperfect circles around them just because I think it looks cute. My title's just like really simple. I don't know. So then I fill in that, and then I do in the dates. This I mostly just use like really quick to like jot down like birthdays real fast, and then I add them later on, and then I do to do and an important dates box. This next box is a calendar specifically for anything to do with my business. I sell stickers on Etsy. If anybody's interested in stickers, they're very cute. And so I'm making a little calendar here because something I want to get better at is being more consistent with like posting about my stickers and advertising and stuff like that. And so I'm just making like, I'm gonna do like to-do lists and put them in these boxes. Hopefully that will help me. Here I'm just gonna put the months at the top, and then I'm gonna do like specific little to-do lists on the side. So on this side I have monthly to-dos, and then I'm gonna have like video ideas, and then on the other side is going to be what stickers I have out, so I know like what my inventory is and what to like advertise and stuff like that. And then I also have a little tracker for posting. Anyway, so after this I'm gonna get into the actual bugs. So here is me going to do the title. First bug is a potato beetle. These are really cute. Apparently they're really annoying. I suppose most bugs are, but you know what? If you think about them objectively, they're pretty cute. Basically, my setup for all like my weekly pages, I just do a title, like the month. I do the month at the top, and then I do a little calendar on the side, and then here I'm drawing the potato beetle right here. Again, this was actually really satisfying to just like draw in all the like the little stripes and the buttons, the dots on the beetle, the spots, that's the word. And then I write potato beetle in capitals, and then I do the scientific name in lowercase. And then basically I just continue to do like each date. I always draw plants at the bottom, and then that's like a little watering tracker. So if I water my plants, I will fill it in. I actually don't water my plants very often. They're surviving though. I think they're like good enough. They're not dying. And then something that I found really annoying last year was finding quotes to put on my pages. Luckily now I have an entire year's worth of quotes, so I just stole these from my old book. That's what I've been doing for like most of these spreads. I'm just going back and finding old quotes. But yeah, that's the first spread for the first week. Okay, next is June beetles. These are cute little green guys. Again, oh, actually I think it's, no wait, green. These are not green, these are brown. June beetles are, well, I think it depends which species, but I do a brown June beetle because I want to break up all of the colorful ones with more like earthy tones. And so here's my June beetle. Anyway, back to the calligraphy. If you wanted a tip on how to do it, if you don't actually want to do calligraphy, you can just or write out the word you want in cursive, and then it's really easy. You just make the parts thicker that if you were writing, when your pen would be going down, that's what the parts that you want thicker, and then the parts going up, you leave like the actual like original line. I think it's like the way the pen is shaped, that's how the pen will flow. And so I just pretend that I'm doing calligraphy when in reality I'm just coloring in circles. But hey, it works. Another thing with this spread is that for the little like music box in the middle, I do a little like playlist thing, and then at the end of the year I compile a playlist with all my favorite songs from each week. In the corner you can see here I did a stump. I was going to do larvae, but here we go. Okay, so sorry, let me announce my next bug. Next is a glorious scrab beetle. These are the green beetle that I was talking about earlier. They're very cute as well. Probably annoying, but you know what? For aesthetic purposes, they're cute. Anyway, back to my little playbox thing. I was gonna do like larvae in the corner, because when I did the butterflies, I did little caterpillars, and then I was thinking about it and it was like, larvae are probably really ugly, but I decided to check anyways, and it turns out potato beetle larvae are actually really adorable. They look like little, I want to say maybe, what is it, ladybugs. They look like little orange ladybugs, so those are really cute. And so I was gonna do that, and then I googled June beetle larvae, and they're so ugly. Like, you could Google them if you want. They're not like the worst thing I've ever seen, but they're not cute. So then I changed my mind real fast, and so for all the rest of them, I just do little stumps in the corners, which again is also cute. Caterpillars were definitely cuter, but it's okay. I like my stumps enough. Okay, next is a stag beetle. I was really excited to draw this. This was probably the bug that I was like most looking forward to drawing. They are so cute. I really like their antenna. Like, it's a really fun shape. But yeah, so this one was my stag beetle. I think I took up the entire page drawing it, which is fine, you know, gives it a little spice. I definitely did not mean to make it this big. Again, if I had like planned this out more, it probably would have been the same size as the others, but I still like how it turned out. I just did super tips in my pen again. I don't really think I did details with the calligraphy pen for this one. The brown was kind of matching it, so I kind of gave up. But yeah, another thing I want to talk about my spreads is that instead of starting the week on Sunday, first of all, I start on Monday, and then I just do a weekend tab at the end, because I realized that if I assign specific tasks to Saturday or Sunday, they more or less just like morph together, and it's whatever I feel like doing, whichever day of the weekend. And so it's easier to just have them all on one spread instead of having to flip from page to page to make sure I've done everything I need to for the weekend. So that was something I started to do recently. Yeah, I really like how that works. I actually wrote Wednesday here, which is a little silly, but you know, same difference. Okay, my last spread is a striped leaf beetle. These are really cute, mostly because they're red. Again, as I've already previously stated, I like the color red. And so this was fun to like end it with a little red spread. This one's just going to be a half page, and I think this is the last spread. So this is about the end of the video. I still have to like number everything. But yeah, I'm going to do a flip through after this, but I'll stop talking for that. Thank you for watching if you got this far in the video. If you want to see me do like more stuff like that, I also probably post stuff related to stickers and drawing. I haven't decided yet, but thank you for watching so far, and I hope you follow me on my journey. Bye.
A holly jolly Christmas.